Namaste children. In our previous session we learned congruence properties, that is triple S, SAS, ASA and RHS, and also we solved 3 sums, right? And based on this congruence property only, today also we are going to solve sums. Look at the ninth question. In the given figure, D is the midpoint of OE and angle CDE is equal to 90 degrees. Prove that triangle ODC, that is this triangle, is congruent to triangle ED and C. So these two triangles are congruent. Congruent in the sense equal in shape and size. Okay, shall we check whether these two are congruent? In order to do that, as usual, first you have to spot what are all the hints that is given in the question. In the question they are telling us D is the midpoint. Okay, that is a big hint, because using this D as a midpoint we can say that mid means it is exactly in the center. It means this side and this side is equal. Okay, so these two sides are equal. And the next hint is CDE. This C, D and E is equal to 90 degrees. So this line is equal to 90 degrees. If this side it is 90 degree, then automatically this side also will be 90 degree. So already one side is equal and then one angle is equal in both the triangle. And then let us check for one more thing. We know that the CD line, there is the C and D line, right? It is common for this triangle and also for the second triangle. So shall we say this side is also equal in both the triangles? Yes, that side is also same. That's it. We can prove that this triangle ODC is congruent to triangle EDC, because using the rule SAS, side, angle and side. Clear children? It is very simple, right? Now let us see the steps. First, for theorem type of sums, you have to write what you have to prove. You can write as to prove triangle ODC is congruent to triangle EDC. And then we are going to start with the solution. First, angle CDE is equal to 90 degree. It is given. Okay. And the next one, D is the midpoint. It is also given. And then we are going to consider this OD is equal to DE, because D is the midpoint. And then CD, this line, it is common. Then triangle ODC is congruent to triangle EDC by SAS property. Clear children? This sum is easy, right? Now, shall we move on to the next one? Look at the 11th question. Is triangle PRQ congruent to triangle QSP? Why? They are asking you whether this triangle, that is PRQ, is congruent to triangle QSP. These two triangles are congruent or not, they are asking you, and the values are also given. So it is easy to check, right? Shall we check it? Now, this PR is, first, this PR is equal to QS. I told you that we should go in the same order only. So this triangle, this outer triangle, P, R and Q, it is going in this direction. And this Q, S and P is coming in this direction. Okay. So first, PR is equal to 3 centimeter and QS is also equal to 3 centimeter. So first side is true in both the sides, both the triangles. And next, this angle R, is equal to angle S. Both are 90 degrees. So angle R is equal to angle S and it is equal to 90 degrees. So there is one angle also common in both the triangles. And next, this 5 centimeter is given. This PQ is actually common for both the triangles, right? So shall we say that this is equal? Yes. PQ is equal to PQ and the value is 5 centimeter. So therefore, one more side is also same in both the triangles. So therefore, shall we say that these two triangles are congruent to each other? Yes. So this is how you are going to write it down. Okay. Since it is 90 degree here and there is one hypotenuse, right? So I'm going to consider this as a right angle and the hypotenuse and then the side. Okay. So we can say this is RHS criteria or SAS criteria. Both are same. Okay children, both you can use this criteria and prove or RHS criteria. Which one is easy for you? You can solve using that. Okay. Now look at the 12th question. Fill in the blanks with the correct term from the given list. First subdivision, corresponding sides of similar triangle are, I told you if there are two triangles, the corresponding side can be divided. If it is divided, you can say it is in, how you will write, suppose this is x and this is y, how you will write it is in, you will write it as x by y, right, and equate to the other three sides. So we can say corresponding sides of similar triangle are in proportion. So this is the first answer. Similar triangles have the same dash but not necessarily the same size. Okay, what does they have? Similar triangles mean, I told you, it can be of the same shape but not the same size. Okay, and third one, in similar triangles, dash sides are opposite to equal angles. In similar sides, equal sides are opposite to equal angles. This line we proved in a sum also yesterday, right? Day before yesterday, I think that last sum we used this line and proved. The symbol, this three lines means it is used to represent congruent triangles. Okay, the symbol tilde is used to represent dash triangles, similar triangles. Okay, clear children? So for homework, you are going to solve this 9, 11 and 12 sum in exercise 4.1. Okay, if you are having doubts, please don't hesitate, ask me. 8B children and 8A girls, please send your doubts to your class Maji as voice message or either get my number from her and contact me directly. Okay, don't hesitate to ask your doubts children. Clear it then and there. Thank you children.